How's it going, guys? My name is MJ. Welcome to the channel. And if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing and liking this video. It would really help the channel. If you guys don't know, I'm also on Instagram, Marlon J. Manuel, and on Facebook, Marlon J. Diaz Manuel. So, going forward, today is March 30th, 2020, and it's Monday. It's the start of the third week. Third week of the lockdown quarantine here in Las Vegas, and a lot has happened over the weekend, for me at least. To start it off today, looked into stocks, looked into the market. What I noticed basically was if the stocks are going up or down, the volatility is very predictable. Volatility is predictable. So, regardless of what's going on, a lot of businesses are going to be reliant on data. Good or bad, however the market is going, businesses want to secure good, reliable data so they can plan, they can do their research, they can park their products and services for the next quarter, for the next few quarters, towards the consumers. And it just makes sense where, for example, Google or I just purchased some Yelp, and they're in the business for data gathering to sell it to other businesses. If that's not their bread and butter, their bread and butter are ads. And they too do not lose on any businesses, because whether the market is bad or good, businesses want to use Google or Yelp to push their products, push their services to the market, to the consumers. With that said, businesses like CDW for the IT, a no-brainer, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, they're great stocks to buy, because a lot of people are going to be, though real estate is kind of a question mark right now, people would still be interested in loans, if such, or anything refinancing. I know the rates have been up and down lately, so that's with a grain of salt. Those advice are with a grain of salt, so just take it for what it is. And I wish you well. Data gathering stocks. Moving forward, with that, the market has been promising lately. Today, the markets, Nasdaq, S&P, and the other one, I forgot, was they're up about average 3% today, 3 points. So it's really good. It's looking promising. With that said, I'm gonna step forward with my 401k, and hopefully I'm gonna put it on aggressive. Right now it's on stable, which it's low yielding. I'm gonna put it on high yield with a cautionary detail where I can always cancel my order tomorrow before closing of the market. With that said, hopefully Wednesday it's gonna be good. It's always a trend that the Thursdays and the Fridays stocks market goes down, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, speaking of 401k, the news about 401k, which was effective immediately, I believe, upon signatures from the Congress, was 401k withdrawals up to $100,000. You don't have to pay the early withdrawal penalty. So I put some details down just so I don't forget. LA Times says, for a limited time, Congress approved that up to 100K, you can have an early withdrawal without any penalties. This is similar to what they did with the California wildfire victims and also Hurricane Katrina, hurricane in Houston victims. The provisions are 100K without early withdrawal penalties. Number two, no taxes. No taxes within 3 years. You don't have to pay taxes within 3 years, capital gains tax, but you have to return it within 3 years. If you can't pay it, you can be put on a payment plan that'll stretch out for 3 years. Basically, what that means, if I take out my 401k, which is 100K, I don't have to pay it, put it back to my 401k within 3 years. But if the time comes when 3 years is up and I can't pay it, I have another 3 years to set up a payment plan for them, with them. They said, LA Times says that whoever experienced or experiencing adverse financial consequences, they are the ones that are eligible for this. Number one, people who are diagnosed with corona, very important. I think it's just a must. Number two, people who have an inability to work. This possibly pertains to the ones that have gotten laid off, and in lieu of that, you can also take it out if your child needs care. So again, coronavirus victims too. So it's very important, very essential for today's. It's definitely an advantage for any families out there. Retirement plan. Oh, this is one thing too. So the retirement plan sponsor or the financial firm that you're taking your 401k from are told that to rely on the employees, the client's word that they are eligible. So possibly the ones that are hurting here are the financial firms. What they would possibly do if I was them is I'm gonna ask for some proof, medical proof, medical notices from the doctor, company documents that saying that you're laid off, or things of such. Hard proof that the time when I need my money back, the financial firms need their money back after 3 years, they can get it, because the moment that they cannot get it, they're going to have to fork the taxes that you've accumulated, the employee have accumulated. So that's something to consider. If you guys have any questions about it, just put it on the comment below. I should link the article. And if you guys have any questions about anything finance, stock market, or real estate, please let me know. My name is MJ, and hook you up with me on Instagram, Marlon J. Manuel, and on Facebook for more of me. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and au revoir.